Hi, I'm Tom Edwards. I'm the Chief Digital Officer of the agency business at Epsilon. Today I'm going to be talking about E3, specifically Microsoft's press conference unveiling the new Xbox One X, available this November. It's an amazing piece of hardware. With the Xbox One X, you get 6 teraflops versus 1.31 with the regular Xbox. You may be asking yourself, what is a teraflop? A teraflop is a unit of computing that represents 1 trillion floating point operations per second. So what does that actually mean? Well, it basically tells developers how powerful this potential system is going to be. Think about it, an analogy to a car and how you track kind of miles per gallon. So that's essentially how teraflops are viewed from a developer perspective. So this actually means that the Xbox One X with 6 teraflops is going to be the most powerful system to hit the market, even more so than PlayStation's updated PS4, which is believed going to be around 4 teraflops. And essentially, again, the Xbox One to date is 1.31. But teraflops aren't the only thing that makes the Xbox One X potentially special. You start thinking about the role that virtual reality and mixed reality are going to play. So supposedly with the Xbox One X, you're going to have the ability now to support both VR and AR type experiences. And specifically because Microsoft owns HoloLens, they're heavily focused on the idea of mixed reality, and specifically mixed reality gaming. So the Xbox One X may be the first console that bridges into augmented reality territory, having enough computing power to actually process the information. 4K will now be supported with the Xbox One X. You'll also see an Ultra HD Blu-ray drive, basically a part of the system. So for those of you that have your 4K UHD TVs, get ready, because it's going to be running kind of the native 4K. And it looked amazing. We showed a number of different demonstrations today, everything from Forza to the new Assassin's Creed in Egypt to EA's jetpacking extravaganza Anthem. So I'm incredibly excited. The console launches November 7th. It's going to be at a price point for $499 here in the US. But again, it's an amazing piece of hardware. But do you necessarily have to upgrade if you're an Xbox One player? The answer is no. The way Microsoft is positioning it, they're basically saying that the Xbox One X represents another addition to the family of products. So for those of you who are happy playing on your Xbox One, continue to do so. Also, another big announcement that came out of the press conference today is backward compatibility for original Xbox titles. This was great news. They highlighted Crimson Skies as one of the initial titles here, but there's a whole vast library from when the original Xbox launched. And I'm personally very excited about that as well. Again, it was a great press conference. Microsoft showed off 42 different titles, I believe, with 22 of them with exclusive content specific to the Xbox. And I couldn't be more excited about the upcoming release of the Xbox One. I keep wanting to call it Scorpio. Today, it's still going to take me a little while to get used to it being called the X. But again, the reason why this is so interesting from a marketing perspective, the melding of entertainment, gaming, and marketing all kind of go hand in hand. When you think about specifically, let's take Gen Z for example. Everyone's focusing in right now, moving beyond millennials into Gen Z. There are 3 primary behaviors that you see with Gen Z. You normally have a couple of hours worth of on-demand content streaming happening. You've got about an hour and a half of gaming that's happening each and every day. And then you've also got about 50 minutes of music that's being consumed on a daily basis. Gaming is an incredibly important part of how you connect and how social interactions are happening, specifically within online multiplayer games. So I personally play Destiny. That's a title that I play, and we raid on Tuesday nights when I'm in town whenever possible. But again, it's the social component, it's the ability to connect with friends, and also it's becoming a primary go-to behavior. So from a marketing perspective, it's important to understand the role that gaming and entertainment plays. Being able to bridge into specific halo topics and categories where a certain brand may have an affinity to where they can actually connect with individuals and specific gamers. I feel like this is an area that is incredibly underserved. And a lot of traditional organizations don't fully understand the potential tied to the size of the opportunity tied to both eSports, tied into traditional console gaming, tied into moving beyond specifically targeting within mobile specific gaming. So again, we're just scratching the surface, and we're going to just continue to see the rise of esports over the course of the next few years. But again, incredibly excited about the announcements that I saw from Microsoft today. The Xbox One X will be available November 7th. I personally can't wait. This has been Tom Edwards, Chief Digital Officer of Epsilon. Have a great day.